speaking of Sjaak, playing for Team Easy Visualize. This is the last game of this best of 3. Let's see who advances into the round of 2. Will it be Sjaak, the green Protoss, spawning in the top right? Or will it be uThermal, the purple Terran player, playing for AT Gaming in the bottom left position?
Yep, it's gonna be a tense one, and judging by the last game, I'm really looking forward to this. Those players just... but on the other side, the drops really did not do that much. We expected that to do more. It was once again the control from uThermal that really pushed that series into a 1-1 situation.
Yeah, I think so. It was his patience, his control, and his never give up, never surrender attitude in the second game.
The storm baiting, that was really good.
Yeah, the storms really hurt, but despite that fact, I mean, as I said, uThermal, I'm not kidding, I checked the units tab as I said it, he really did have more medevacs than he had fighting units at that time.
Yes.
I mean, which pretty much means that every single time you stim to dodge the storms, you are going to be almost at full health approximately 3 seconds from that point.
It was a very well-healed army.
A very well-healed army. Indeed, and wow, uThermal, what the hell are you doing? He's going for a command center first.
If ever to do it, it is when cross positions Frost, I guess. I don't think he knows it's cross position Frost, but looks like an early scout from Sjaak might see that happen though, but he's going the wrong way first. It looks like command center first could be beneficial, but it's a little bit risky as a Terran player, especially against an Oracle opening, for example.
I don't know if it's risky enough, however, because I think I discussed command center first openings with uThermal a couple of months back, and I think he told me, well, I go command center first on habitation station against Protoss, and you know why? Because there's not a damn thing they can do about it. So he can make this work. We can see 2 additional barracks being built. Now, is he going to take gases or is he going to continue adding on Raxes? That's the question.
It's usually 2 or 3 barracks and then gas after that. Looks like 2 barracks is for now, but he's not actually adding gas either. If he adds another command center, I'm just going to...
If he adds a third command center, I'm going to go bunkers here.
No, it's not a barracks.
Okay, fine. It's for the...
for the orbital command.
Yes, for the OCs.
The world is normal.
That would have been absolutely crazy. I mean,
that would have been really strange in a 1-1 situation. But he's going to be in a good spot if this game drags on, because right now Sjaak has opted not to expand at all so far, and he's going to be a little bit ahead.
I'm kind of expecting a Stargate.
Yes.
Sjaak does have a probe in the south of the map, at the south tip. I think that's a probe down there. And I wonder if this is going to be for a proxy pylon or if this is going to be for a later proxy Stargate. We have seen Sjaak do this, but on Overgrowth, where he builds the Stargate a little bit later on into the game in the lower portion of the map or top portion of the map, depending on the spawn positions, and then just comes in with the Oracles at the most unexpected time.
We do have a hidden probe on the bottom side, like Diego showed us, our dedicated observer for the day. Big shout out to that guy. And it does look like so far bunkers being denied a little bit at the front, which is annoying. This is a very annoying push if you can't get the bunker up and there's a Stalker, Mothership Core doing as much damage as possible. Picking up 1 SCV already, an extra Marine comes in there, and if you micro this correctly, you should not lose too much. And Sjaak's doing a pretty good job, but the Mothership Core almost died there, Bell.
Yeah, it almost died, but almost doesn't count, and so far uThermal looks like he's going to lose all the rest of his Marines. He gets the Stalker. Will he get the other one? He does get it. The Mothership Core is in danger as well, but it does get away. It's going to be very close. Oh, it does get away. It could have gone down very easily there, and it looks like uThermal is going to push off of this. He knows there will be no photon overcharge. He knows he killed the 2 additional Stalkers. And he's sending more units over while he's getting the NG Bay and the additional add-ons, but he gets caught in the middle of the map, so...
It's not gonna work. Wait,
yes, double Stargate! Double Stargate! This is the build that Sjaak wanted to do versus Tasia, and it just kind of did not work.
Well, let's see if uThermal can defend like he is Tasia then, because it's gonna be a very strange build. There are 2 missile turrets on the way, so I think that uThermal's kind of sniffed this out. He's making the good units, the good buildings especially, to hold this off. Stim is already on the way, a lot of Marines are coming. How can you make the Stargate work against missile turrets?
Well, you can. If you make a lot of oracles very quickly, Oracle has a shorter build time compared to a Void Ray, a lot shorter. So if you can chrono boost out a lot of oracles, and Sjaak is building them 2 by 2 right now, you can just bomb rush the Terran player. Basically, you get like 6-8 oracles, and then as you push, you make a gateway explosion in your base so that you have reinforcements on the ground, and you predominantly warp in zealots. And the oracle and a couple of stalkers, and the oracles are going to take care of the rest. Well, let's see if this is going to work. I think he's going to go for straight for the mineral lines, actually.
Yep, so far he's waiting for some extra units, but he needs pylons for that. That's a little bit sloppy, Bell. He was supply block there.
Oh, the stalkers, they do get away. Sjaak on top of that.
Oh, so far uThermal's looking good, and I'm really surprised at what Sjaak's going to pull out of the big hat that is his cheese factory. But it looks like a third base is also included, so he's also going for the later game, which I like, because if this doesn't pan out, he still has something to fall back on, but he doesn't have that big of a ground army to speak of.
Yeah, this is going to be a surprise attack by Sjaak. The stim is going to be done, but there's not that many barracks out just yet. I think uThermal is working... Oh, 3 barracks, alright. And is building additional ones. So the anti-air is going to be there. He also has the factory, and he can build Widow Mines if he wants to. Here comes the first Oracle, just a poke.
Actually,
gets the SCV.
kills some SCVs, that's a good start.
And goes away. But here comes the rest of the Oracles.
But uThermal must know that this Oracle's very late, because around the 10-minute mark already.
Yeah, that's the point of this build. So good micro coming out from Sjaak. He does lose the Oracle in the end, but still has, I think, 4 additional Oracles somewhere else. Yeah, there we go. 4 Oracles. I wonder how long is he going to be waiting before he attacks with those Oracles and the ground army. The third base is almost done. And he's adding on additional gateways, getting +1 attack.
I'm pretty sure that he does not have enough Marines to kill all of the Oracles.
No, he does not. He does not. I think all of those 5 Oracles, if they focus down the Marines, they kill them very quickly.
He's actually chasing with a medevac, even dropping a Marauder on an Oracle there. I think he's trying to lure them out, and look at that, all the Oracles are coming from the back, and
here we go!
Marines. But the Oracles
the Oracles are down! Wow, that was very close. How many Marines did we have in that engagement? 4 Marines being left after all was said and done?
We had 4 too many.
Yeah, 4 too many. Sjaak kind of miscalculated this, but it may have worked. I'm not going to lie, it may have worked. And right now he's going to be on, I think, 8 gateways when all of these others finish. 7 or 8 gates. He's got Blink on the way, he's got +1 almost done, he's got the third base. I don't know if uThermal has enough units to kill that third base off. That would be a very nice pickup for him. Sjaak adding on even more gateways. He knows that the only way he's going to defend right now without AoE, without upgrades, is just having more units than his opponent. But is he going to be able to produce enough units in time before uThermal arrives?
Well, he kind of has to, because he doesn't really have it right now. But the longer this game goes on, the better Sjaak is going to be, because he's on 3 bases against 2, and he's actually delaying so much with the Oracle right now, and uThermal is doubting.
He has to. The army supply is 25 to 50 almost.
Yes. If uThermal pushes right now and sends all of the reinforcements across the map, I don't think Sjaak can hold this third base.
Well, he does.
Might even die.
He does have quite a lot of Stalkers, and they're going to have Blink, and I don't know how many Marauders is with this push. Only 8 Marauders. Well, that could be enough. Here comes uThermal.
Goes down immediately. The Stalkers are already under fire, and just Stalkers against Bio? No way.
That's not going to work.
Nope. He needs the Photon Overcharge. He needs something else, and he actually walked into something there as well, and a lot of these Stalkers are still being focus fired, and this looks really bad for Sjaak.
Yeah, it looks tremendously bad. The Stalkers are going to start dying off. Decent Blink micro, but not good enough. Not blinking 1 by 1, but in groups. There's the GG from Sjaak, and uThermal wins 2-1 over the Dutch Protoss talent.